Danny Koontz, Director of Relationship Management for Windy City Equipment. Welcome to another episode of FM Corner. Today we're going to talk about, is the glass half full or half empty? You've heard that tons of times. Are you a glass full person, half full, or are you a glass half empty person? Many people out there. Some are this, some are that. I'm more on the half empty. Maybe that's because of my career in facilities where the majority of your time is spent fixing things that go wrong. So you see the glass as being half empty, not half full, because you're focused on what's wrong and you're trying to get it fixed. There are others that when they look at things, they see the glass as half full. It's half full. That's good. It's better than nothing in it. It's half full. It depends on how you look at it. Neither one's wrong. I'm looking at problems. As a facility manager, I'm spending 95% of my time in problems. The rest of the time is opportunities on how to make that better. But the majority of times in the problem area. So I'm not going to really talk about what we're doing really well. I'm going to speak about what we're not doing right and what are causing these problems and how to go about fixing them. I'm spending the time on what doesn't work. I'm not spending necessarily time on what does work. My boss of Windy City, Josh, he's half full. Every day he's half full. I'm half empty. Drives me nuts. However, that's okay. You have two different ways to look at something, and sometimes that's very valuable in what goes on. The key is not, are you a half full person or are you a half empty person? The real key in all of that is you obviously understand the side that you're on. Do you understand the other side? Do you make an effort to understand the other side? And the same for the other side of the coin. Is the other person making an effort to understand where you are in this? So the answer is you can be half full, you can be half empty. You look at it any way you want. However, the key is to understand when you have an opposite opinion than someone else. How come they think that way? What is the reasoning behind that? Because when you can do that and they do the same for you, you can have those very positive conversations that talk about how do we get to where we need to be, looking at it from two sides of the coin. If every human being looked at the glass as half empty, they'd be on the negative side of looking at problems like I tend to do. Well, that's probably not good. Or if everybody looked at it as half full and they never looked at the other side, they may have a false sense of what reality is sometimes as well. So there is no wrong answer. But the beauty is kind of taking both sides and put them together. You ever done one of those personality tests where it shows what you are and you work for another person and they're on the opposite extreme of what you are? You couldn't be further apart. Sometimes those make the best working relationships. Sometimes they don't, but many times they do because it's two totally different looks at what's going on. Again, the key is understand and do the best that you can. And where is the other person coming from? What's driving the words that they're speaking and how they're approaching this versus what I'm doing? Am I doing something wrong? Maybe not. Maybe. They doing something wrong? Maybe. Maybe not. Many times it's just two views. And that's exactly what it is. Take a look at it and understand. And then it really doesn't matter. Which am I? Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You're working towards a goal. Whether the glass is half empty, glass is half full. Doesn't matter. It's two views, it's two approaches. And when used correctly, works together to try to get situations handled and give different outlooks on everything that you do. That's our episode for today. Thank you very much for listening. Look forward to next week's episode of FM Corner. Hope you can join us.